every time you see TI in a longer word and there's a vowel after it, it's going to say shh. Who knew, right? Whenever you come to a word like nation, lotion, and it has that TI toward the end and there's a vowel after it, that TI is going to say shh. Now, if you'll notice in nation and lotion, that TION spells the shun sound, and that is a very common unit that comes at the end of a lot of words. If you can think of any words that end with a TION, put them in the chat for me, because for some reason, there's a lot of them, but I'm having a hard time thinking of some. Motion, election, oh, potion, thank you. Fraction. So if you'll see, all of those words have shun at the end, and it's spelled TION. We're going to use that in today's lesson. You'll also see it in, oh, let me put those to everybody. You'll also see TIAL that says shull, like partial or martial. Or you might see it as part of sha, like militia. But that TI in each of those instances is coming toward the end of a longer word, meaning there's another vowel before that doesn't touch it, and there's a vowel right after that I. So when TI comes toward the end of a longer word and there's a vowel after it, it says shh. So let's start reading. Okay, let's get my little marker out here. No problem. Okay, so I'm going to mark my vowels first. In spelling, we always save our vowels for last. In reading, we always do our vowels first. So marking my vowels first for reading. This O is going to say O because there is a vowel in the next one or two spots. This TI is going to spell the sh sound because it's toward the end of a longer word and there's a vowel after it. This O is going to make the schwa sound. You're going to learn all about this rule in O month, which I think is next month. But for now, I want you to know that TION says shun. That O is making the sound. So our sounds are G, O, sh, n. Goshen. 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 Go ahead and try yours. So we have this O that says O because of the tap 2 rule. O, vowels make their long sound, or they say their name when there's another vowel in the next one or two spots. This TI, we have to recognize our brain is being trained to recognize it as a unit, so we don't say T. It will only say T if that next letter is a consonant. But when that next letter is a vowel, it says, changes its sound and says shh. The O says because this unit TION says shun. So, sounds B, O, sh, n. Botion. Botion. So far, so good? Okay, number 2. This A will say A because of the tap 2 rule. There's a vowel right there. This A will say A because of the tap 2. There's a vowel in the next one or two spots. Here's my TI that I'm training my brain to recognize as saying the sh sound when there's a vowel after it, and it's toward the end of a longer word. And then this O is going to make the schwa sound and say So, sounds are k, a, d, a, sh, n. That's a longer word, so let's go one sound at a time. We have cur, cray, crade, crade, cradesh, Cradacia. Cradation. Cradation. Go ahead and try yours. By the way, this U right here, that was a poor choice on my part. I shouldn't have put a U in here because we haven't had U's yet. But it's going to say oo. Go ahead. Same with the O. The O will say O. Got a little ahead of myself. Alrighty. Our sounds. This U will say oo because it's making its long sound because of the tap 2 rule. Same with this O. It's saying O because there is a vowel in the next 1 or 2 spots. Here's our TI that's making the sh sound, which is really hard to make with a mouse, but I'll give it a shot. Same with this upside down E, which is the symbol for the schwa sound. But that O is making the schwa sound and saying ah. So the sounds are t, r, oo, d, o, sh, n. Let me break this down into 3 parts here. So we have true, dough, putting those 2 parts together, trudeau, starting with the TI, shun, putting it all together, trudotion, trudotion. Would you please put a Y or an N in the chat if you got trudotion on your own before I said it? Okay. All right. Got some brainiacs in here. Let's step it up then a little bit. So for number 3, this E is going to say eh because there's 2 consonants after it. This I is going to say I because of the confident rule. This TI will say sh because there's a vowel after it. And this A will say because that's what A's say at the end. Now that's a word with a lot of rules. That is a word with a lot of rules. So the sounds are d, I, sh, Delicia. Delicia. Go ahead and try yours. Okay. All right. This first I is going to say I because of the 2 consonants after it. This I will say I for a different reason because it's in the middle syllable, and I's say I when they are in the middle syllable. This I doesn't say anything at all. So these 3 I's in this word are going to say 3 different things. This one, I mean, three different rules apply to each one of the 3 I's. This I says I because of the tap 2 rule. This I says I because of the confident rule. This I says nothing. This A says So the sounds are f, l, I, p, I, sh, Let's break this down. So the first part is flip. The next syllable, p. Putting those together, flippy. Starting with the sh, we have sha. All together, flippisha. Flippisha. Did you get that one? Would you let me know in the chat? Flippisha. Okay, getting some, not really. Yeah, wow, okay. Nobody got that one, just so you feel better. Nobody in the chat got that one. That one was hard. Yeah, that one was a doozy. All right, let's try number 4. Let's do it together. This E is going to say because the next 2 letters are consonants. This I will say I because it's in the middle syllable. TI will say sh when there's a vowel after it. This E will say because of the tap 2 rule. So let me split this up. We're going to divide it right here, and that's it. It's a 3-syllable word, 3 vowels that don't touch. So let's do the first part first. We have b, e, l, bell. Next part, l, I, li, putting it together, belly. Starting with the sh, we have sh, ent, shent, bellishent, bellishent. All right, go ahead and try yours. Now notice, let me set you up here. Let me just give you a big fat hint. There's 2 TIs right next to each other. This TI cannot say sh because there's not a vowel after it, but this one can. Go ahead. Okay. Our first O will say O because there's a vowel in the next 1 or 2 spots. This I is going to say I, even though there's another vowel in the next 1 or 2 spots because of that confident rule. It's in the middle syllable. You can tell because there's a vowel before it that doesn't touch it and a vowel after it that doesn't touch it. So when I is in the middle syllable, it says I. It breaks the tap 2 rule. This TI says sh. This E says eh. So the sounds are r, o, t, I, sh, n, t. Ro, wrote, roti, rotish, rotisha, rotition, roticient, roticient. How did you do on that one? Did you let me know? How was roticient? Holy smokes, look at this. What did I do to you here? In the extra practice. Okay, let's look at. Okay, so that one was kind of a mix. That for everybody, it was kind of medium. Okay. Is there one of these extra practice that you want me to do with you before I send you on your way? Holy smokes. I'm scared. I am the teacher. I'm scared of these. Okay, number 10. Here we go. Wish me luck. Okay, we have an O right here, an A right here, an I right here, I right here, a TI right here, and a right here. Now let me just explain about these 2 is. This says I because of the confident rule. This says I because of the confident rule. So as long as it's in the middle, I should rephrase that. As long as it's in a middle syllable, it can be as many, the word can be as long as you want, as long as the I is in the middle somewhere. There's a full syllable before it and after it. It doesn't matter where in the middle it is. This TI says sh. So we have L, O, a, n, t, I, d, I, sh, n. Okay, wish me luck. I'm gonna go one sound at a time. Low, loam, loma, lomon, lomont, lomonter, lomontre, lomontrid, lomontride, lomontridish, lomontridisha, lomontradition. Lomontradition. That's probably the longest word that you'll see in this class this entire year. The last one we did sounds like the new way to say rotisserie chicken. Lomontradition. That's funny. All right, now, how are you feeling about what you've learned today? That when you see TI toward the end of a longer word, and there's a vowel after it, it will say shh. Do you feel like you have that knowledge? Just the seed planted somewhere in your brain. That if somebody said to you, what does TI say when it comes toward the end of a word and there's a vowel after it, you would be able to answer that question. You would be able to say, shh. If you can, that's a good step. That is a step forward. Any questions or concerns? All right. Have an amazing night being amazing. See you next time, everybody.